Libra, welcome to your Celtic Cross reading. What's up? What's going on? Like always, with the Celtic Cross, take what resonates, leave it does not. If there's more than one energy clearly apparent to you on this board today, reverse those energies as you see fit. But do keep in mind this is your collective reading, right? So it's really all about you and what you're experiencing. So while there will be, I grant you, a this, that, they, and the other, it's really about how we're responding to it, what we're thinking of it, feeling towards it, that kind of thing. That's what counts, yeah? What's going on, please? Show me Libra, show me Libra, show me Libra. Show me Libra, please. What's going on? Show me Libra. One more. Show me Libra, please. Okay. Strength. Oh, yes. Crossing. Six of Cups. Oh, yes. Knight of Swords. Taking action in the past. Seven of Swords. Not being direct. That switched, which is good. That's actually good. Seven of Swords is in the past. Let it stay there. Two of Swords, as a result, seems to be on the exit. No more confusion. A direct line of action. Insistence, too. Very interesting straight away. Straight away. Okay. Okay. Before you. King of Swords. Yeah. Wherever there was confusion, the land of confusion, mixed mind on a particular subject, you're like, you know what? I know what I know. I mean, sometimes it's all we can do, honey. You know. Strengths, Knight of Wands, positive. The Fool in your environment, willing to open up and take new risks, new beginning. I don't know, you name it. I love that, though. That's awesome. And you got the energy to back it up. Hopes and fears, Six of Pentacles about particular balances. We'll check on that. Outcome, Ten of Swords, something's ending, recovering from an ending. I don't know. But given your direction, drive, and focus, I'm very curious. I'm very curious about you. Your strength. Now, I always have to point this out because there's some cards in tarot that get all the glory and none of the cons for which they are known for. And there's some cards that get all the con or the predictive con and never the glory of it. So strength, you cannot take for granted that that's a good thing. It takes as much strength to push something away as it does to pull it towards you. So again, it just depends on what we do with it. You can either make strength work for you or against you. Right now, you're saying you're using strength to keep a Six of Cups away. You know, we'll see why. It's either with real strength of conviction that you believe that that's true, or you're using that against you. However, I think it's for you, and I'll tell you why. You're saying Seven of Swords in the past you used to turn a blind eye, try to avoid it, not deal with it. When you stopped doing that and started taking direct action, the confusion started to go away. So this might be one of those instances where it was best to keep a soul bond, some sort of connection. It may not be romantic. Keep it away from you. Okay? Because when you started doing that, you stopped being less confused. All right, let's see strength, please. Show me strength. Show me strength. Show me strength, please. Show me strength. Show me strength, please. Show me strength. The Fool. Man, Judgment, Two of Swords. Oh, wow, that was an active, literal decision on your part. Good job. You made strength work for you. Again, if you're going to take something to a bad place of ego, I got to reject this because I can't deal with it, or it's just too hard, that's strength bad. But if you push something away because you're like, you know what? It's best that I do. That's another strength of conviction. Okay. That's what you might call healthy pride or healthy strength. And you're saying, I need to move past this. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to be the fool. I'm going to open up towards me because there's something here that says it's going to take strength to push this away, but I'm tired of being confused. Two of Swords. You're saying you want that part of your life to be over. I don't want any confusion. You also felt that it was your judgment call, so that means it was probably correct. You took a chance on being strong and pushing away a connection. You may not have understood completely at the time, but that was the whole point. Something about this immediately presented itself as confusing, caused you conflict. Okay? And because it would not resolve, because it would not make itself clear, you took the Fool, you took your sense of strength, pride and a sense of I'm going to be open to new things. That tarot lady always talks about making changes, and the reason we feel stuck and useless is because we keep not making changes. Well, guess what? I'm going to be the fool. I'm going to open up to a different direction, and I'm going to stop choosing this confusing connection. And maybe that's all you needed to know. But it served you well, and it was your lesson to do so. It's kind of like saying, Libra, here's your lesson. You're not going to be allowed to know everything about this connection. It confuses you. In some way, you're not fully connected to it, but we're not going to give you all the details. You figure it out. You know, you get to choose to open up to a different direction. Let's take a look at that Six of Cups and why you had to really open up with a sense of strength and willpower and guidance to push it away. Let's see that Six of Cups, please. I know it's a confusing principle. You have to take a leap of faith, right? If you humor a connection hoping it'll work out, that's a form of leap of faith. If you get tired of humoring a connection to understand what its meaning or context is in your life, that's also a leap of faith. It's just another kind. Again, all these energies are available to you in their positive and in their negative forms. You get to figure out which is right for you. Okay? Let's see that Six of Cups, please. It's like, I need a new beginning, and I got to stop choosing this one. Whatever this is, you're like, I just got to stop choosing it. But it took you strength to do it. Has so much power energy right there. Let me show that for you real quick. Again, strength is at your base. The Fool, Judgment, and the Two of Swords. You were going to have to make that decision eventually about this. I think you made the right one. Page of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Okay. It's not that it's mean. I don't think it was mean. It's just somebody was like, they rested on this subject and said it's not for them. They don't feel connected to it the way you do. I don't know. But you're saying in this connection that was always questionable, too confusing, you still saw yourself as an individual at the end of the day, and that they were too. You never quite understood its meaning or purpose in your life. You still felt like two individuals that were connected in some way, but not showing it in reality. It wouldn't make itself clear to you. So in the absence of that absolute clarity, you had to make a decision to keep re-exposing yourself to it, which would be full negative, or choose something else or a different direction and leave this behind, which is full positive. There's nothing inherently wrong with the energy when I clarified it. It's just someone here is determined to see themselves as a separate entity from this connection. Perhaps they don't perceive it as a soul bond. Maybe you didn't. Somebody didn't. It's like, no, I'm my own character and my own story. This is not unique to me. I'm sorry, I see myself as an individual. I don't actually see or perceive us as being part of something larger or greater. Like I said, there's nothing inherently wrong with this energy when I clarify it. It says it knows itself. It's rested on the subject with the Four Swords. It says, I am me, and you are you. But I don't think we're divinely connected or that we have a unique connection, no. It stood up for itself, but also kept itself apart gently. Okay. Perhaps you perceived it this way. Perhaps this is you consoling yourself. You know what? This isn't a divine connection at all, or a special connection. It's just, I'm me. And whatever this is won't reveal itself completely. I don't know. Doesn't look mean. It doesn't look malicious. It just, someone here is gently insisting this connection doesn't mean that much to me, or it's not, doesn't have the same meaning or context to me. The result is the same. You had to choose to leave it behind. Knight of Swords, hovering, the influence around you. Let's see that Knight of Swords. Show me that Knight of Swords, please. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands, the King of Wands. Yeah, you very much want a new beginning. That's your whole business right now, and it's not done again with anger or maliciousness or bitterness. It's simply I got to move on. In fact, you've been trying to move on. Knight of Swords, that's been your sole purpose since you've made that decision to move out of the land of confusion and into a known reality where you can see things for yourself, you can experience them for yourself, where you feel inspired and ignited and in command once more. Like, this is my direction. This is, see, that's a powerful combination. The King of Wands, the Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords. It looks so simple, but the best stuff usually is. It says, focus, forward. I need somewhere to move. I need room to move. I need room to do things, to make action-based decisions where I can touch, taste, see, feel, experience my day-to-day world and mean it. I have energy, man, and I can't keep hanging around waiting for something to show itself as for me or not. I got to live life. So you're saying there's so much I need to do. I need the freedom to move around. I gotta go, man. I gotta go. Because you're showing me your focus has what you've been wanting for a while, and that is just to live and to be open and to experience things and not be held on to the past and what it means or represented. It didn't want to define itself. It didn't want to define itself. You got tired of hanging back in confusion and doubt. I don't blame you for that at all. I know that you might have some really strong fire in your chart like I do. I get this. I live in the world and realm of possibilities. I need to see things. I need to see proof of my labors and wants and desires every day and not just hang around waiting for something to make itself clear to me. That I need to be out there. I need to be doing things. Right? The Seven of Swords. Let's see what kept you at bay. I can see that you really relish living in the moment and the present and what can I do now? Not just me hanging around waiting for this connection to have more context or meaning to one or the both of us. I want to open up. You have such a beautiful open nature with the full natural energy too. Let's see that Seven of Swords in the past. Let's see that Seven of Swords. Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I know there's another energy here, and somebody, they were dipping in and out in terms of investment. I'm here and I'm not here. I want something, but I don't want something. I won't really make it clear or define it. And you're like, practice, like that defeats the purpose of practicality. The King and Queen of Pentacles, by definition, are supposed to know better. The whole point of their existence is to understand when a good resource is indeed a good resource, and thus they invest in it and stay put. This person wouldn't stay put with their investment, or it was underinvested. That's what I'm leaning towards, is that this person invested. And Seven of Swords, you kept ignoring the fact that they weren't putting too much into it. Again, I'm not going to focus on them or they. I can just see why you kind of gave up on it. Okay? It's kind of like if you wanted more, you should have recognized yourself in this. But it's kind of like instead of continuing to take a chance on this connection, you started taking a chance on yourself. It's just, you look so restless, like all this built up energy waiting for the question here with Judgment. Will this connection ever be defined? Will it ever make sense? And Judgment's like, nope. You have to make a decision with or without those answers. That was your lesson. Work with what you know, not with what you don't know, right? That's kind of what that looks like. So there was a lot of lack of investment in this, hot and cold, hot foot, back and forth. I want something, not too much. It's inconsistent with the Two of Pentacles, and it's also small when it does show up. Page of Pentacles, again, a King of Pentacles who in his true nature knows better, right? So that tells me they know they wanted something, but they were too afraid to define what, and you got stuck in this Two of Swords thing. What is this? Come on, the Six of Cups is on the sideways. Is this thing defining or not? Because you're standing there as an individual and I'm standing here as an individual. Is it really the case that neither one of us has recognized this because there really is nothing between us? In which case I'm being a fool for you unnecessarily. So it's kind of like that. It may not be a romantic thing. I can't tell. And neither could you. Neither could you. You kind of got tired of living on the what if or what is this. That eventually loses its charm, right? That's why the Spirit turned this around on you, so it's your lesson. You got to make a decision with or without all the information, Libra. If you want to get out of this long-winded state of will they, won't they, and you want to start living a life of action and purpose and drive and direction and focus, that's on you. Make the decision. I don't know why universe was hands-off on this one for you, because they put it back on you and said it's your decision. So you made a decision, and I think it was the good one. Because I see your confusion is ebbing away. The will they, won't they? Is this going somewhere? Why is the investment so small? Why is it so inconsistent? You say you want something, but it's never very much. So whatever the hell that is, it's in the past, let it stay there. You know, someone failed to invest, but you just wanted to know, does this mean something? Because I got someone proudly standing up as an individual, saying, no, this isn't really for me. Or maybe that was you. You know, after much due consideration, this isn't for me. I thought it was special, but maybe I was wrong. For some of you, that was the literal words that came out your mouth. Regardless, it's hard to tell because that Six of Cups is on the sideways. Two of Swords. The confusing days seem to be over. They're passing away. More so that you're living life and you're being open to new things and genuinely curious, genuinely excited, and genuinely turned on to do things. Living in the present day, catching up to where you are in present day. No more dilly-dallying back and forth. None of that bullshit. Look at how free and open you are and just excited again. Oh my gosh, the freedom. Oh my God. I'm getting out of that. The Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. There it is again. There's that Queen. King and Queen of Pentacles. They both shut up. They both shut up. Yeah. Yeah, somebody stop talking. You said you never know what they wanted. You don't know what they wanted. That was driving you crazy. What do you want? How are you going to invest? Are you investing at all? There it is again, the failure to invest. Because there's the admission with the Magician. I want something, but I'm not investing in it. I'm investing something, but not a lot. It's kind of like, I'm here, kind of take me seriously, but not too much. I ain't got time for this. You got time for this? No, you ain't got time for this. That's the whole advantage of the King and Queen of Pentacles. They say, I'm here. This is where I stand. That's what's up. This is what I do. This is my gig. I got someone here who failed to invest multiple times. And because they didn't know what they wanted, they suffered for it. And I'm not doing it them or they. We're off that. It's already in the past. It's receding. It's receding. I want to catch you up to where you are today. So yes, I can see why this lesson was on you. I think the primary objective here, Libra, is something I talk about all the time. You work with what you know, not what you don't. People who live on hypotheticals and theories and hopes and promises, they know what they know. They're just refusing to take the information at face value. Okay? You could have done that, and perhaps you did for a while until you stopped. You said, you know what? This is what I do know. I got someone here who says they want something, and then always is showing some sort of remorse or regret that they didn't. Wishing they had done more but failed to do so. You can't live with that. You can't work with that kind of thing. Because that person will always be in and out, wishy-washy and kind of flaky. We just can't. Okay? And you're like, I need contact with life. I need to be part of it. I need to exercise my energy. Like if you're anything like me, you're high energy. You are high energy. I need to be alive. I need to be alive now. This is all present. Take me to the present. I need to live, man. I got to make up for lost time now. Spent too much time hanging out, trying to wonder what the hell you are in my life and what do you want. That's enough. King of Swords. I'm not saying you're perfect. Nobody is. There's no such thing. If this served a great... Because the thing is, the Six of Cups on the side. I don't know if it was an authentic soul bond, guys. So that's either you standing up after much due consideration and saying, you know what? I thought this was special. I was wrong. That's my bad. I'm an individual. I'm going to go my own way. Or this is them being like, you know what? I know me and this is nice. But I don't see it like that. I don't know. Either way, you're both better off separated, at least for now. Okay? If there was ever anything more to this, I don't know. I'm just saying it as your latest major lesson. Okay? How to exercise judgment based on what you know, not what you don't. All right? In summary. All right, let's get off that. That's what she said. All right, King of Swords. Let's see that King of Swords, please. Moving on. Moving on. I feel like you're trying to make up for lost time, and I don't blame you for that. There's so much you haven't seen or done because you were too busy being preoccupied with this. So many things for you to witness, experience, feel, open up towards, take action towards, be part of. All right, King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords, please. You, in the immediate future. What's up? What's on your mind? The Ace of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Six of Wands. Okay, there's validation for you upcoming in future. That you having walked away from this was the right thing to do because you are feeling a lot better. This will be dawning upon you soon, and you will know this as knowledge. Okay? Yeah, you had to make the decision to walk away, to make yourself emotionally unavailable to it, stop giving it emotionality. But here's the thing, your confidence is rising. You see this and you acknowledge it. So that means you've made progress and you started living life again and you're much more immediate upfront. This is happening now, self, instead of a suspended state. So that's good. So you seem to be exercising some of that energy, your mind. You're feeling a lot better. You're feeling a lot better about the decision you made. Okay. All right. Knight of Wands. Yeah, you do. You do have a natural energy attached to you, don't you? I mean, your day-to-day function. Rise and shine, as you might say. That's some rise and shine natural energy there. Natural enthusiasm. You do. You're quite the little go-getter. You have natural energy in you, and it's positive too. That's the thing, man. When you walked away from this, your energy almost immediately started to pick up. Feel free. Oh, I can live life again. I can take my life off pause. Yeah. People don't really realize how much they were waiting until they stop waiting. But we have to admit it to ourselves first, right? And that's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to admit to ourselves. There came a point where you could have used strength to be the fool towards this again, or you could use strength to be the fool towards yourself. Change modalities, change direction, change your sense of adventure, right? Let's see that Knight of Wands, show that Knight of Wands. You have a natural beat, you have a natural rhythm. I strongly suspect you're that person that's go, go, go. A lot of people think, man, I can't keep up with that one, right? Well, no, they probably can't, but that's not a challenge. It's just who you are. It's just who you are. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. You mean business. Okay, there's that Ten of Swords. There's the Devil. Okay, so yes, you are taking a lot of strength that you did the right thing. I agree with you. Again, you have to work with what you know, what you don't. It keeps coming up because you are experiencing validation almost every day that what you did was correct. Remember, you were having a hard time because that Two of Swords, you were like, but I don't know everything there is to know about this connection. And I think that was Spirit's point. No, you don't. And if this was for you, you would know what it is by now. So make a different decision. And ever since then, you've been receiving constant validation that this was correct. You have the freedom to move again. You have the freedom to open to new experiences again. And you realize the day you cut this out of your life, you started to feel so much better, and that you got a little addicted, right? You got a little patternized to that pain, the devil there, with the fear. Somebody said the devil doesn't represent patterns. I'm like, how familiar are you with tarot exactly? What do you think keeps you in place? The devil, who has little pattern habits to make sure that you don't change anything about yourself that's negative? That way you'll keep doing the same thing over and over again? Or is it always going to be external? It's always a them or a they, isn't it? It's real convenient. Okay, no. You see how you take an action towards a painful pattern based on fear because you didn't know what to do that was different. Stop giving it time, energy, and effort. That's what you did different. And it seems so simple. And that's why your energy keeps rising, because it's like, I can't believe that was it. I can't believe that was it. I can't believe that was it. I made a very simple decision to stop entertaining this, to stop exposing myself to it. Oh my God. And you are so light. You're moving so fast. It's like you are making up for lost time, honey. You are making up for lost time, and I don't blame you. I feel like you've been trying to keep yourself forced in one direction. That was constant exposure over and over again to the wrong thing. And I kind of get it. Somebody here kept showing me, I wish I had invested more. Here's what I can do. And it's enough to keep you hanging on, but it's also not enough to make you feel secure about that connection. And what does it mean? Again, I'm not trying to do with theirs. I know it's so important to you, and the reason I'm keeping it at this point, because I'm really not interested in it at the end of the day. I'm really not. But the reason I'm keeping it at this point is because the Libra I'm looking at, every time you wake up, it's a new day. You get constant new validation that you did the right thing, because that's how excited you are, right? You're like, I did something right, except the volume of that thought is so high. The volume of that energy is so high. It's like I want to tell you to turn down the dial, but who am I to say that? Your energy is exploding, and I want it to. It's positive. You feel alive again. It's like you're saying, holy shit, I did the right thing. I did the right thing. Yeah, you did. Look at that freedom you're experiencing. And you're like, I could do that again. Don't. Don't. But you know that thing, okay, like you take the scary ride, right? Let's say you've never taken a roller coaster day in your life, and you finally do the thing, and you think you're going to vomit, you think you're going to die inside, and then you do it, and you're like, oh, I want to do it again. Well, that's how much validation you're experiencing, right? Is that because I made that difficult decision, and now that I moved past it, the confusion's gone. The back and forth is gone. The wishy-washiness is gone. Do they want this or don't they want this? Do I mean anything? Do I not mean anything? All that's gone. It's all gone. And you're like, I could do it again. Oh my God. Right? Because you're like, I made that major decision. Oh my God. That's how excited you are. So it's telling me that your energy, your concentration has been pigeonholed in one direction for so long that now that you're checking out your space, your freedom, that it feels like you're swinging hard in the other direction now. And you're like, I could do it again. I could do if I could do something that difficult this time, I could do it again if I needed to. Yes, you could. Yes, you could. That's the idea. I just don't want you to experience it again. He'll be like, I can do that again. But I know what it's what you might call a validation high, especially for people who were that conflicted. A validation high, okay? People who are that conflicted about a major decision like this, and it takes strength of will to execute it, and knowing that you did the right decision, yeah, that's called validation high. And that's when people are like, I'm going to get all over TikTok, and I'm going to tell them how I did it, and then they can get through it. So it's going to feel like that, okay? Because that's how much freedom you're experiencing. So I just want you to know you're not crazy. And I don't know that it was that bad. I just see how time-consuming this was to still be unsure of it. And so you're swinging hard in the opposite direction, but I get that. It'll eventually come down. This will eventually settle. Everything will finally fall into place and kind of even you back out. Because the Fool's in your environment. You're like, I can do whatever I want. This connection has no bearance or relevance in my me. If it wanted to be here, it would be. If it wanted to be more to me, it would have showed up that way. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't think about it anymore. Or this is what some people experience post-divorce. They're like, oh, thank you, God. It was a good try. It was a good experiment. Why? Oh my God. You know, that relief. That's how you know something's really over, is that you finally get that relief, right? So like I said, the relief, the validation high. You know, so I don't know that it was divorce. It doesn't look like divorce. It was just something that we refused to be defined. Somebody wouldn't participate. But it's looking like you earned that lesson. And you're right. You could do it again. I just don't want you to. You know, next time have better markers for success so you don't get caught up in something like this again, because that's part of the lesson too. So what did you learn about it exactly? Not that you can just end things whenever you want to, Libra, but how did it start? Remember, you got to factor that in too. I don't want you repeating that particular merry-go-round, you understand? All right. Let's see that Fool. Show me the Fool. Show me the Fool. Show me the Fool. The Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. You know, it's like the shoulda, coulda, wouldas are just melting off of you. Yeah, wow, you keep showing me the same thing. Jesus, honey. Jesus, honey. Okay, so it's at this point now, because it's so ruminating for those folks who are just, don't identify with this at all and you're really irritated. I understand. I'm sorry about that. To the Libra who needs to see it, congratulations to you, because you're at the height of this. You are so peaking on this. It's the topic for this Libra. I understand. For my other crew, you don't get it. Check your other placements. Whatever this Libra's going through, they've earned it. So congratulations are in order. I'm very happy for you and your newfound sense of freedom. Okay. So if you indeed came out the other side of a difficult relationship, divorce, you name it, congratulations are in order. Ending should be celebrated as much as anything else, because again, it marks a chapter in your life that is now closed, which means you have the space to open a new one. So again, congratulations to you. I'm very happy for you. Okay. You made the right decision. You know you did. And anybody who doesn't really know what they want, take them at face value. You shouldn't have to question it that long or make your life all around what it is they want or don't want. No one should ever do that. Remember, your job in this life, if you want to see it as a job, but if you must have relationships, connect with somebody who is complete. Not perfect, just complete. Okay? In other words, two wholes do not make a half. It means an incomplete person is trying to complete another incomplete person, and that never goes well. Your whole person should connect with another. That's what the Two of Cups is. Those are not two half people sharing cups. Those are two whole people standing up, choosing each other. Okay? So in your environment, yeah. Your Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and you're just showing me the Fool. I'm past all that. You're past all that. The brokenness, the disjointedness. You showed me the Fool many times, the freedom to move many times, the freedom to feel better many times. I got it. Okay? All right, Six of Pentacles and the hopes and fears. Tidying up loose ends? What? I don't know if this is going to tidy up very well. Contracts in the general sense. What's going on? Let's talk about that. It's like ding dong, the witch is dead. I got it, baby. I got it. It's just, I don't even see it as being that bad. What I see it as is just waiting to see too long if this ultimately measured up to anything more than what it was. And you waiting around to find out, re-exposing yourself towards it over and over again. It was like a vacuum. It just wouldn't stop taking. That's why Spirit said it's on you. Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Queen of Wands. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. That's a reasonable fear, but also an equally good hope. So that's nice and fair right there. Queen of Wands, Two of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. Voice is starting to get a little gritty there. Your sip, that's so annoying. You want to try recording 6-7 hours in a row? And have allergies and asthma. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's real. The complaints are real. All right. Queen of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. You hope for this one day. Like I said, a very simple Two of Cups, right? Start from the ground up. Be friends first. The emphasis here is friends. Commonalities. Do we have similar goals about love and passion and living life? There's something about I need to live. I need to live, man. I need to feel things. I need to do things. Don't ask me to sit here and twiddle my thumbs with you while you figure out if this has context or meaning. I need to live. I need someone who lives with me. To live. You know, I want to go see Italy one day. Do you? Or are you that person that likes to stay and play Call of Duty all day for hours at a time? Are you someone who likes to live? Or are you someone who's content to rot on the couch? Something like this. So, you hope for a balanced system, a fair contract between someone who really wants to start and focus on friendship and slow building and equal love, but with an enthusiasm for passion in life. But fair, grounded. You also fear simultaneously that this may not happen. It's what you call reasonable hopes and fears. One reflects the other more often than not. Okay. And let's see that Ten of Swords. And the outcome. Show me that Ten of Swords. Show me that Ten of Swords. Let's see that Ten of Swords, please. Show me that Ten of Swords. All right. Yeah. The moon, the stars, the Two of Swords. Okay. Yeah. You're saying you may not ever know what the purpose of this was, and you're just going to have to live with that. Well, that's a really strong admission. I'm not sure why I see that right there towards the end. But it's something upon taking it with faith. You have to trust that there was a purpose behind this, and there is a purpose behind it. It told you who you're not. It taught you who you're not, and it got you really reacquainted with who you are. So yeah, it served a purpose. If anything, I'm happy to tell you that. But for the Libra I'm looking at, you're like, I may never know what this... You're telling me this was pointless pain. You could have avoided all this. You should never have stuck around this long hoping to see what would come of it or how it would finalize in the end or that it would still mean the same thing to the other person. You're like, I wish I could take that time back. Well, you can't. So you need to understand that while that Ten of Swords, that ending, you're saying you could do it, you can handle it now. If something like this ever happened again, you're saying you know how to handle it. You do. You do. That Ten of Swords, though, you're saying, though, what it meant, though, you're saying you don't know and you'll never know. Did it ever desire me? Did I ever really desire it? And how come there's so much about it I don't understand? And did I ever really understand myself in this? That will actually be revealed to you in time. Give it patience. Give it patience. You don't need to ruminate it on every day. It looks like you have a life that you're trying to catch up to. But no, it served a purpose. But some of you might have to take it on faith that you may never really understand the point of the pain. That's true. You may not. But that's not why you made the choice you did, is to continue to think about the unknown. You made the choice you did so you can continue to start to pursue what it is known to you. Okay? So take it on faith that this had meaning, purpose, and context, because it did, even if it's not immediately obvious as to why. Okay? Don't separate this just so you can end up questioning it after. Yeah. Because then whatever that is wins. No. I want you to win, and I think you're invested in you winning too. Okay? Spirit of the river, movement toward adventure. That's what I'm saying. You can't keep still. And I don't know if you're making up for lost time or what, I don't know. But you can't keep still, and I don't want you to. Your spirit says you got to go, you got to go. You have an adventurous spirit. You've got a lot of energy in you. And you want to share that with somebody who has a similar set of values, but's willing to work from the ground up. I get it. You have that spirit of the river, honey. That's just who you are. You got a movement towards adventure. I had a distinct feeling. I had a nerve when I said, I didn't claim it, but I should have. When I said something like, I'd rather go see Italy, but they want to sit on the couch and play Call of Duty for hours at a time. That was very distinct. I have no idea where it came from. There you go. There's that earth energy here. I want something of this, but I don't want to put myself into it. I don't know if they're stingy with life or stingy with coin or stingy in their affections. I don't know. And neither do you, and you're tired of asking. In Garden of Venus, you want to thrive, rest, and renewal, but absolutely, you want a resting place. It's beautiful in who you are and trusting that, but also Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You two are completely different people. Giving this time to match up to you, to make good on its promises, to give more, to be more, to invest more. You couldn't do it anymore. And if you couldn't, 25, 15, 50. Okay. Oh. Epiphany, chemistry, passion. We had some really strong insight about that passion, that sense of drive, go. The intensity of what you experience. You had an epiphany about that. Your two energies do not match up. Open up. It was time for you to open up, just not towards this, not anymore. Okay? Spying, watching, inspecting. I'm seeing this as you waiting for this to make more sense than it did. Okay? But it didn't. You have to have a leap of faith. I mean, I'm not saying it didn't have, of course it had purpose, context, and meaning. What I'm saying is you watching this, waiting for improvement, for it to make good on promises, to do more. Somebody kept saying, I'm an individual. This is me. I don't experience this connection that way that you do. Yeah. Ego, vanity, pride, avoidance, stalemate. Somebody didn't want to participate, but for some reason had too much pride and ego to say that. I just don't want to do the same things that you want to do. And that's fine, but somehow that admission wouldn't come forward, and you got tired of asking the question. Why can't somebody just admit we're not compatible, we're not alike, we don't want the same things? Let's not waste each other's time. Why can't people do... Why? I don't know why. That's just life. Half of that's why tarot exists, honeys, because people... They have preferences and they don't want to say, or they want to make empty promises because it's easier to get by. But that doesn't mean that either of you are happy or that you're meant for each other. That's enough. Congratulations to you once more. You're in the life that you see for yourself, or rather you feel for yourself now. It might be Libra for one now. And it might be Libra plus guest later. But for now, I think you're happy that you finally get to exercise some of your needs and your desires and overall your sense of freedom that you feel like you've been missing. Okay? Freedom from doing you. I hope this helps you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.